Well, Nicky, welcome.
Hi.
Our special guest.
Nice to have you here in southern Lapland again.
It is. Yeah, it's lovely to be here again from my visit last year. So put me to work. That's all I'll say. Put
we will.
work.
Don't you worry.
Well, we showed you what the plans are with the trench that's ongoing. So yesterday I managed to weld the bucket finally, which was quite an ordeal because I think I'd only welded 4 times before that, didn't I?
Yeah.
So, and this was with these, I don't know, bigger sticks, thicker, and they were a bit humid, and then it doesn't work. Or it was my technique, because you really have to strike it like a match. It's so sensitive. Like I was explaining, if you just push it against the metal, you just get stuck. And instead I had to lightly kind of strike it, get the arc going, and then you weld, which you think is then easy, but still, you still get stuck on the way. It's so precise.
But you had a frustrating lesson first. You spent all morning trying to get these this welding to work, and then you found out that you had left them out for a couple of nights and they cannot get damp.
Yeah.
So we had to heat them in the oven at max temperature for an hour or two to dry them out, and then
then it worked.
started to work.
Yeah, it's still not easy, but it worked. So, So now the bucket's welded as well as I could, and we're going to find out if it works because there's a giant boulder. That's where it actually broke on.
All right, okay.
But it managed to get a few other huge boulders out of there. So, it's not the strength of the tractor will manage it.
Yep.
We'll see if the bucket holds.
Okay.
So that's next on the list.
Okay.
And then,
Trench.
The thing
tractor.
is,
Okay.
The thing is with the digging is you can't really do anything.
Yeah.
So you'll just be there, standing, watching. If you want to install a front door in the meantime, you can.
Yep. Trench, tractor, front door. Okay. You've probably got 2 more other things that you could get out of me this week.
Wind turbine doesn't work.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And we need to clean out the growing room for the wood chip boiler.
Okay.
That would be actually better to do.
Yeah.
Wind turbine, I don't know what we're going to do with it.
Okay.
It's a bit of a waste of effort and energy really that you put in money that you put into this thing for what it gives.
Yeah, I was telling Nicky about it, and she also came up with a good idea. Could we replace just the top part?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I said that's what you already looked into it.
Yeah, I couldn't find well, first of all, yes, you could of course do that, but I'd again have to either rent a skylift like we did. But I did buy this really long ladder, so perhaps with the 2 ladders, tie them to the tree, to the wind turbine itself. Get myself up there with something tied around me in a carabiner.
Yeah, yeah.
It would be that would be the cheap way, the free way. So, and then find out what's wrong with the thing. Could be a wrong connection up there. Could be that it's rusted.
Was that not what happened last time when we put it up?
Yeah, but then it's still spun.
Okay.
And now it's like it's
stuck.
Yeah. It's still spinning, but slowly, which is what it's supposed to do when you want to work on it. You can make it stop here from inside with the regulator, and then you can get up there.
Yeah, because we had fun putting that up last year.
Yeah, that was cool.
And it was nice, but
but that was cool taking the tree down and everything.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And because it's now in situ, you think, okay, could you just change the top of it?
Yeah.
But,
so I looked at ones that I would prefer to have because this one only gives 400 watts, and then people were saying, well, get the one with 2 kilowatts.
Yeah.
But they have then a different attachment. So you'd need to buy a whole new mast for that.
Would we need to run a new cable through it? Would we? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think, I don't know how that works. Hopefully the cable still was okay. It would work for a new one as well.
Well, I suppose, yes, you do get some electricity out of it. It was a good learning curve. It was a good, and it is there, and it does help a little.
Yeah, got some experience out of it.
Yeah.
But now it's doing nothing. So I'd have to figure out how to get up there safely and excuse me, and take off the head. But it's bit of a letdown, to be honest. If I would have known, I would have gone for a strong one straight away.
Yeah.
Listen, you could always pop a flag on it. You could have a nice flag, a nice flagpole.
Which one would we choose? The Scottish, the Dutch, or the Swedish?
Yeah.
Or all 3?
All 3.
Then the Swedes know that they're in Sweden, so we have to put a different flag on. Maybe all of them then, international.
Well, I look forward to doing all of the different like I say, I always enjoy it when I come here. Get my hands dirty, do some work with you because you're brilliant at what you do. It's so interesting watching you get stuck in and change the house and think of things and and watching you, the pair of you naturally, you know, as time goes on, change the farm and add things and develop it. I mean, it's lovely. It is really, really nice to watch.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, there's always something fun going on.
Yeah.
It's never a dull day.
No, not at all. And so much that we're doing that I'm still catching up with videos all the time, trying to get vlogs out of it. And it's so much to do at the same time as you're running the homestead. You know? When I look at some of the other channels, I go, how do you do it?
Yeah.
Because during the summer, of course, well, August, September, you've got your harvesting season.
That's right.
Where you've got your rhubarb, then you've got your blueberries, then you've got your blackcurrants, and then, you know, and that takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
Then you've got all the stuff that comes from the greenhouse that you have to process, and that all takes time.
Yeah. The garden is huge work.
Yeah.
I mean, we're still not finished with it. We still have to make lots of raised beds, and you know, that's going to take a while. But every year, just doing the seeds and the planting and then the harvesting, and of course taking care of it in between.
And the preserving and
yeah, exactly. Then you come with that, so it's a huge job. But then it does feel amazing to be able to pick your own food and eat it, and the taste is you definitely.
And you have to remember, I suppose, like in your bigger plan of like years to come, this is still you're going to be your most busiest. So when things like that and projects are done and established, you know, you will still reap the rewards. So you won't be busy because the beds will be made and they will be kind of chugging over and doing what they needed to do and things like that. It will be easier. All these things that you're still implanting at the moment and projects that you're working on, when they're done, you'll reap the rewards. You'll be like, we don't have to walk up and down with water. Because hopefully we'll get the hose sorted and things like that.
Yeah, and that'll save a lot of time then to do other things.
So much time,
Probably in 10 years you'll be fine.
Be able to put our feet up.
Yeah, honestly. And we're working, of course, on a little army of helpers.
Exactly.
No, it's so true. It's the same with the growing. I just have a dream of, you know, you having to plant the seed in the beginning and the rest you just have a drip system in place or some kind of hydroponics. And you don't have to do anything. And everything is set to timers. And that would be amazing because you spend so much time growing your own food. It really takes... You can see how lazy we always get during the season. In the beginning, you're excited. You know, you're growing the seeds. You see them come out. It's all very exciting. And then once they're in the greenhouse, you're so tired from so much work that you've been doing that you're kind of like, okay, they're there now. And sometimes you switch on the water. And then you leave it.
And have a look, and then it's turned into a jungle. And there's weeds and grass everywhere. And
yeah, it was a huge job. It's better if you go in every other day or something.
You really need to maintain.
Do a little bit of trimming, a bit of weeding.
Yeah.
Whereas if you go there when it's a jungle, it's just no fun.
No, and look what happened with the tomatoes at the beginning of the seasons. The plants grew really tall, but we hardly had any tomatoes, and they weren't going green. And they were there was no air circulation between the plants because they were a little bit too close together, and we hadn't been pruning them. So then as soon as they get tomatoes, the tomatoes get moist and mouldy and then fall off. And it was only after we really pruned it, you know, staked them up, and then we got a ton of tomatoes. But it was just a little bit too late in the season.
Yeah, also because then you also have to, the twines are all through each other. You also have to figure out which is going where. So it was, no, that has to be way more efficient. But we got the most tomatoes we ever got. So, and we actually canned our first tomatoes.
I was going to say, and what's on the tomato list for?
Well, we got like this much.
Ragu.
Let's say it was sauce. A bowl like this full of tomatoes. And then we made passata from it. So that we can use it for, you know, we use it so often for pastas, for Indian, for curries, for pizza.
Famous curries.
Yeah, we have to have one of those.
I'm looking forward to
I was thinking of making pizza maybe tomorrow or Thursday as well. But that bowl turned into 2 jars of 500 milliliters of passata.
Wow. Yeah, it takes a lot of tomatoes.
Yeah, well, it's not as much as you think.
Yeah, 500.
Because you're reducing it down as well. And, but look, it's homemade, and supposedly when you pressure can it, it's supposed to taste amazing. So I can't wait to try that.
Yeah, we haven't even tried it yet.
Next year you'll have loads of tomatoes because you'll be out pruning, and then you'll be like, now we've got tons of tomatoes. We don't know what to do with them.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to make more stuff with the tomatoes.
Yeah, look, just making the passata alone.
We use it a lot. And bolognese, and as well as pizzas and curries and stuff. So.
Have you tried that breakfast? Oh, I can't remember what country it's from. and it's like tomatoes, and you crack eggs and put eggs in it, and there's garlic in it, and it's lovely. I had it in a stew for my breakfast once.
Is that a Spanish dish?
No, I don't know. Oh, something to sucasa.
I made one with a Scotch egg and a curry tomato sauce. Yep. But I don't know if it's a curry thing that you're talking about.
No. I'll look it up.
Yeah.
That sounds nice.
And it's like, it's got chilli, it's got garlic in it.
Oh, lovely.
And it's like a potato, you know, and you just make little divots in it, and then you put your eggs in.
Okay.
And you have it with I had it with pita bread. When a friend took me when I was in Sydney, and we had that for breakfast, and it was amazing.
Okay.
I was like, shishika, I think, something like that.
Is it some kind of Greek thing?
Possibly. Yeah, possibly.
Turkish?
We'll get back to everybody with the answer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Answers on a postcard. Yeah. No, type it in. Yeah. But it was delicious. Yeah.
That's good. We need a lot of ideas with the eggs because we're still behind
I've got
a backlog of eggs that you have no idea. Did you see it in the root cellar? You haven't been there yet?
No, I've not been to the root cellar
It
yet.
must be over the 800 at least.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
It's a lot.
We're 4 months behind?
We've realised that 4 months is really, you can't keep them any longer than that.
Right, okay.
Quite a few are starting to get rotten.
They get rotten and they stink, so...
Oh.
Yeah, so this now is really on the limit where you're starting to lose quite a few eggs.
And have you looked into the process of selling them in town, a farmer's market?
Yeah. We could have gone to the farmers market with that, no? But the thing is, they're a little bit older then. We don't have... We were getting, at some stage, around 15 a day or something, 12, 15 a day.
The average was 15, something like that, but the most we got was 21 in one day at the peak.
Okay.
Which was quite a lot for us. We did sell quite a few, to people that we know.
But we never actively went out and really put ourselves out there. We were too busy with other things, and then suddenly we had a backlog. And look, we're going to probably pickle loads of them and save them for the winter, you know.
And we did a huge batch of pasta.
Yeah, I was going to say, I would probably make carbonara, and then with the whites, how's your pavlova skills?
That's
non-existent.
Okay,
that should be easy.
Maybe that's pavlova.
Yeah.
So you could use the yolk for, carbonara, and then the whites for pavlova, which I've never made. I don't know. Remember, Granny used to be.
But then you've done one day of lots of egg work.
Yeah.
And then the next day you're back to zero again because you got all those eggs again. So you have to do the whole thing again. That's how quick it goes. Okay. So you just can't catch up unless you're really selling them.
Yeah.
You just can't process that many eggs every day because you just go crazy with eggs. Well, so we did one day. We did 125 eggs making pasta.
Yeah, 110 I think it was.
110 eggs. And it was such a long job. We were tired after that. And then, I think in 4 days, 5 days, we were back to... Yeah.
Back to as many eggs
again. Exactly. When you're making pasta, can you make it, dry it, and then it just keeps?
Yeah, so we tried that in the dehydrator.
Okay, yeah.
And we had it at a bit of a too high heat, so they cracked.
Yep.
But we have the shapes, so you can make macaroni shapes and all that.
An attachment for the KitchenAid that can make macaroni and all the different shapes.
Yeah. So then we dried it after that, and because it was too high and it's egg-based, and that apparently makes it crack. Yeah. So next time we know we have to put a little lower temperature, but it has to be really dry because it has egg. Then you can put it in tubs, and we bought these.
And then you've got
these little packets that take the humidity out of whatever.
Oh yeah, the things that say
silicone things.
I know what you mean. Yep.
So I bought a bunch of them. You can also put salt in, I guess, if you want. But they're supposed to keep, of course, as long as dried pasta does, really. Yeah. At least a year. I don't know, homemade, how long you want to risk it. Depends where you keep it. The root cell is really humid.
It's too humid,
Okay.
Oh. So, but that was one of our ways to really use the eggs to be able to create something where you can store it for a long time. Because pickled eggs is nice. Of course, you can store it for bloody forever. But it's
don't want to be roundabout when you have too many pickled eggs. No.
And the other thing is, it's a hard-boiled egg.
Yeah.
Whereas,
pasta you would eat more often
than
the boiled egg.
There's lots of different dishes you can make.
Yeah.
But now we're down to between 3 and 6 eggs a day. Okay. Now that it's getting darker and colder. The egg production is definitely going way down.
Yeah, September they normally take a break, and then January they start up again. So, which is good. But some people, they decide to put extra light in the coops so that they make them think it's still longer days.
Yeah.
But it can give you chickens ovarian cancer or whatever, because they do need that natural process of where their body takes a break.
Well, they would want to be rest as well.
Yeah.
And we don't mind. They need a break, so.
And how many chickens do you have now?
We don't know anymore. We lost track, but we did a cull of the roosters because we had so many.
Yep.
And it was all getting a bit violent in there.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, also the egg count went down because of that. And well, anyway, now we must have close at least 50, I would say.
I don't think it's that many actually.
No.
I think it's maybe more around 30.
30 only?
Yeah.
I'll
And
count
2
them
roosters.
tomorrow.
Yeah, that's that. Add that
one,
to your
two.
to-do list.
1, 2,
Yeah.
4. Everybody just stand still.
Yeah, exactly. So that's because if you have more than 50, then you're allowed to sell your eggs, but you need to have a business then.
All right, okay.
So if you stay below that, we can just sell them as is. We don't need to say anything special.
So going from your little chickens, that were gorgeous when I was here last time.
Yeah, that's true.
right,
Yeah.
And fell in love with it. Do you think that has been an aspect, a project that you've worked on that you're quite happy with?
Well,
yeah, because it was successful. That was pretty cool.
and it's been a good learning curve, you know, to understand the whole process. But we've realised that,
Stop our feet on there.
sorry.
Because we'll go on the mic here, we're scratching all the time.
Okay, understood. Sorry, boss.
Sorry.
That with these chickens, because they don't have a lot of meat on them, so for the eggs it's good, but, not for the meat.
Right, okay.
It's not really worth all the process of harvesting them, gutting them, plucking them. You get like half a meal out of it. So what we'll do is try and maybe crossbreed with that fatter, plumper chicken to get the best of both worlds.
Okay.
Yeah, so there will be fewer eggs, but bigger birds.
Yeah.
And they will also be a bit calmer when they are bigger birds, because these fly over the fence easily. They're really good flyers, these. And these are also a bit more, rowdy. If you get the bigger ones, like we're looking into Orpington or what was the other one? Australorp was the other one, but we settled for Sussex.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
And so then they're also a bit more calm breed, so it's just easier to control your flock in that case. And they're because Orpington, they're good for getting nice meat birds, but they eat a lot.
Yep.
And the Sussex isn't apparently eating that much. So that sounds quite interesting.
Okay.
And then if we crossbreed them, they still stay hardy, cold hardy, hopefully.
I was going to say that's probably the main. How are they going to get on in the weather?
So we just need to order some eggs online. We put them in incubator here, raise chicks, and then we just keep a few roosters. We get rid of the roosters that we have now from this breed. And then,
and I remember last year when I was here, the house was filled full of like little chicken noises, and it was gorgeous. It was gorgeous. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we moved them to the barn after that, actually. We realised that was better.
Yeah,
and I'm happy we did so.
The sawdust that we put in the bottom of that chick box, it was so dusty, and it was making the girls start to cough and stuff like that. So that was why we decided to take it out. And
Yeah, so that was quite something. That is really the only thing. But yeah, if we push ourselves to the selling the eggs would be interesting. But I don't know how much money you're really going to get from it for the efforts that you go through. It's not maybe you can break even, I'd say, with the feed that you buy for them. Because that's the thing with the sheep. The hay is all for free.
Yeah.
I don't have to pay. Unless I start using tractors, of course, for it. And you're using diesel and all that.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's very cheap to keep sheep once you've got all your infrastructure in place, like we have now.
Yes.
This year they've been completely for free.
Yeah, that's good.
Amazing.
I mean, of course, like you say, you need to buy some equipment in the beginning.
Yeah.
Your shearers, your buckets, your gates, your hinges.
Yeah, the gates can be very expensive. For us, we made everything from wood that was already here. So for us, that was very cheap to build. And the sheep harness was, the frame was already there, so I made that nice and cozy inside.
Yeah.
But you got that every year. You got string for your hay bales, and you have to think about those things. And of course, you have to buy a scythe and the tools to actually cut the hay and store it. But,
but then
once you've done that,
in the last few years,
it's and once they start, of course, making lambs, because like Newton says, Newton is one of our subscribers, regulars, and he's He said as well that maybe Biggie is gay.
Because Biggie's gay.
He's been with these girls like
He's not shown an interest.
almost non-stop and nothing's happened.
No.
So
Since winter.
Oh no, Biggie's not. Yeah.
And he's confused because he's been too long with these girls.
maybe he thinks he is a girl.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. Because his friend died in the winter, so he was alone. And well, then we put him with the girls in the hopes that something would happen. But
I mean, he's got massive testicles, but
Okay, yeah. Doesn't know what to do with them.
No,
I
I mean, they're
Have you had a wee
enormous.
chat? Have you had a chat with them? You know?
Teach him about the birds and the bees and the sheep.
Hey, that's what I should do. Yeah, try that.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So yeah, but with the sheep, I think it's a similar situation with the chickens. The sheep that we've got are well known for the number of lambs that they give,
Right, okay.
and also their wool, but not so much for the milk that they produce.
Yeah.
So we were thinking about maybe crossbreeding them with another race that are known for large milk production.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, we're also talking about maybe getting a cow or two.
Yeah,
so
maybe.
a calf.
They could be here in the forest, according to Thomas, who owns the land, with the land we use for the hay and all that. And he said because he's got these Highland cows as well. Yeah, they're beautiful. Yeah. So he says there's the breed where he bought it from, and we can just go there and get some calves. And he said they could roam the forest here, and graze around there. But you need to make a lot more hay for winter then, of course. So never going to manage that with a scythe unless I have maybe 2 other people helping.
Yeah.
Then it would be a rather easy job.
He talks about getting an attachment for the trailer though. Yeah. Which I think would be good.
It has to happen. The siding, I rather enjoy it.
Yeah.
Except for with all the flies around me. But the thing is, if I was knowing that I would just be siding, I get up really early, start the day nice and early, take a break in the afternoon when it's the hottest, continue in the evening, and just get loads done. And just keep siding for a week. I could finish the whole thing in a week if I would just be siding.
Yeah, without having to turn it.
And if somebody would be turning in the meantime, let it dry. If you need a week of dry weather, of course, if you'd have that. But then you do have, like now I managed 125 hay bales, and I don't think I even managed to do half of the entire thing.
No.
I was close. So you'd get more than 250 hay bales out of it.
Yeah.
So you'd easily have 6 sheep for the whole winter, or perhaps just a cow.
Yeah. And then, like you say, buy the machine to actually make the hay bales.
Yeah, so we get the hay baler, because now the hay baling is, for me, I think, the biggest time waster.
Yeah.
It's huge and it's an annoying job. And so with the hay baler that we saw, it's a smaller one because this tractor is an old one, so I can't have these massive industrial ones, which we don't need anyway.
No.
And then it would, pop out the round hay bales, but small ones, not these big ones that you see in plastic in the fields. And it would do like 80 of those in an hour.
Wow.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
and they're
right?
Probably twice the size. No, not even more. 25 kilos, whereas I'm doing like 12 to 14 kilos per hay bale.
Wow. Okay.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
That's a time saver.
Yeah, definitely.
And it wraps it in plastic, so it keeps it really fresh.
Not those ones, no.
No, not that one. Ah, okay.
No, not the one that we saw. You can get one of those as well, but they were, I think, a lot more expensive. And we didn't want to get it because it's a lot of plastic that you can.
Yeah, we're not so keen on using all that plastic.
With the open ones, yes, you can do that, of course, as well.
But
you're
it's
going to
still
use
better than
You're going to use
spending all that time. Yeah.
I'd have to look into it. This is the first one I saw, and it was an open one.
Yeah, there's so many on the market.
If you do it in plastic, the plus side of that, you don't have to wait for it to dry.
Yeah.
I think you can bale it fresh.
Okay.
As long as if you do one puncture after that in your plastic, your bale will rot.
It's compromised.
It's compromised, or you have to feed it, and it has to be eaten within like 3 days.
Yeah.
Which is fine if they're small hay bales, but if you see these big ones, you need a whole bunch of cows. If I just give that to my sheep, it will just go. Most of it will go to waste. So I can't go buy those. So you need something that makes mini hay bales.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how would you store that?
So we've got it stored now above where the sheep stay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like if you go to a bigger round.
Yeah. So then we have to make space in the bigger barn. Because there upstairs we can certainly organize it in such a way that I can store way more up there.
Up there, yeah. I remember.
So that's a big space. There's a high roof ceiling there, where we have to, normally we put the trampoline there and the skis, what I mean?
Yes, yeah. Yeah, and there's mattresses and doors and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Get that all out the
Yeah,
way.
you can organize it better, and you'd certainly have a lot of space there. And of course, we're also talking about building something extra for if we're going to get that. Because a cow, we'd need to overwinter it somehow. So
Yeah. And in fact, I would presume because they're heavier as well, you don't want to be lifting that up to 25
be a
kilo
big job.
hay bales and stuff like that.
Well, that's another thing that's nice about the barn there. Actually, I just have to make a bigger hole on the side with a door.
Yep.
And I can roll them in because the platform that I built is the same height pretty much as the ground. Because it's on a slope. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So by the time you go down to the sheep, you're lower. But that's all I have to do, which is not a difficult thing. Except that I didn't do it this year. So I still use the ladder.
I never had time to build that yet.
It shouldn't take long. But okay, it's that's something that would make it a lot easier. But this fits. How many did we fit there? There we fit 200.
Yeah,
Because when you came to
200,
help last year, we made 210.
40?
40?
Oh, 240.
No, we the goal was 240, but we made 210. I think.
Yeah, that sounds
I think it was 218 actually.
Okay.
I think it was 218.
Yeah.
And then there was a lot that they didn't eat because they were not good.
Yeah.
Because of our inexperience.
Yeah.
And because the late season when you came and we were still doing it, that was actually void of nutrition.
But yeah, we had a couple of days where it was really nice and sunny and we turned it and
but it was already kind of dead. So the sheep didn't really enjoy that. So whereas the stuff now there, it's amazing. But that, I don't know, I didn't fit all of it. There was something that I built outside the side of the chicken coop. Fit quite some hay bales in there.
Yeah, that's true.
As well.
We call that the sheep shed.
The sheep shed.
So maybe, I don't know, can maybe fit 180 in there. So that's definitely nice for the sheep to have it there, but
like
an extra space is needed.
If we were going to get cows, then it's a bit more of a tricky situation.
I don't know how tight as well a hay baler would compact it. I'm sure a machine would do it better than although it works very well, my hay baler, but I would imagine with a machine it would be even better.
Yeah, I would expect so.
The flickering of the lights.
Why is that?
Because I changed it to the battery. Did I fix it is the question.
I've seen it flickering and I was wondering.
It's been flickering quite a bit.
Yeah, the oven's not on or anything like that.
The coffee machine is on.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's quite something. I think a new battery would be good.
A new battery. Yeah, to replace that one. Yeah.
I think it's still... I have to have a look.
It's not playing.
No,
Yeah.
it's not playing ball.
It's not playing ball.
No, and this has been dragging on for a long time now. It's been a bit of a pain because during the summer months, when it should have been really working at its best, it just, it did work a little bit, but then it didn't again.
Oh, okay.
It's a lot of figuring out all the settings, you know, how long it's going to charge for, when it changes over, when it starts to get low, and then you've got all the different batteries that then, regulate against each other. And it's quite a complicated thing.
It's very complicated.
It does. It sounds as if it just needs changed out and a new one.
Yeah, I
it would
think
be
so.
better.
I think that would be the best solution.
Yeah. I can check on the app as well, but it's... because it started to get loose and I think I had over-tightened it, then the resistance was just being messed with. So it was just losing power very quickly and adding it and throwing the whole balance of all the batteries, because they have to be balanced, they have to be equally charged, throwing it out of whack. So did you want a coffee?
No, I'm fine. Thank you.
I didn't even ask.
No, I'm just going to have water.
Yeah.
Because I travelled all day yesterday.
Yeah, I had a long day.
That was quite a travel.
Yesterday.
You were so tired, you slept really long in the cabin.
Yes, our alarm went off at 3:30 this morning though. She had forgotten to switch it off.
So I left the house yesterday and my alarm was set at 3 actually, and I left at 3:30.
Ah, right.
And then when I got here, we got here about 9:10 at night, 9:30 at night.
Yeah, it was about
She
9:30.
came to get me, which was great. By the time we got here, I went to bed and I was like, right, I forgot to change my phone. So at 3 o'clock this morning, it went off.
Okay.
So I got up, switched it off, and then I was like, oh, right, okay. Got up at 8:30 and saw it was 8:30 and was like, oh, lovely. And it was so quiet. And I think I'd heard you take the girls to school. But I thought in my head it's a bin lorry. So your car sounds like a bin lorry.
Okay.
Yeah. And I should have got up and waved at the girls. But yeah.
So you tested out their new cabin for the first time.
It's lovely.
Yeah.
It is. It's very picturesque. Just when I looked at it, when I came out this morning and turned around and looked back, it's like just nestled in all the forest and things like that. Yeah. And it's just so cute. And you go in, and I kind of got the door handle as well, the lock. But yeah, you go in, it's really warm. This morning it's roasting. My bed was roasting. It's super comfy, super quiet. And it's, I don't know, it's very, it's quirky. I love all the different things. I know it's been built very, like, you think it's old. It's an old cabin, but it's very quirky. It's it's, you know, it's really clean. It's really it's as if it's just been built actually. You know. Everything's like, the floors look great. I mean, everything looks great.
The floors look immaculate.
It's
amazing.
But I will find the coffee maker. I'd slept so long. Which is a good sign, because they do say let sleeping dogs lie. Mm-hmm. So so I obviously needed a nice long lie.
You know, when you didn't come on time to take the girls to school, I thought, good, she's just, you know, enjoying her holiday a bit. She's having a lie in after a long day yesterday. I was really happy for you to get to catch up on some sleep.
The hot water's there. No, it's very comfortable. It's got a nice vibe about it. You know, a really nice vibe. And I said to Caroline this morning, I can see people in there. If you're going to run it as a little Airbnb, it would be really, really nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think
so. It's toasty warm. I was walking about in my bare feet, so I know you said the floor was cold. It's
freezing.
Really heated up really nicely.
Okay, it's fantastic, because that I was still worried about. I thought that the air can be warm, but what about the floor? Then you always need to wear slippers maybe. But if that's nice, then perfect. I mean, it didn't take that long to heat up. We went in the day before, and then next day, done.
Yeah.
Because I had even switched it off for the night, and then she switched it on again just that day where you were coming yesterday.
And then I'll make a little fire tonight and test that. That'd be great. But
we had
it's a beautiful fireplace.
We already had it checked by the chimney sweep, so he's had a look at it, so we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, no good.
No, but I tested it. I had a big fire in it.
You had a fire in it,
as well afterwards. Because even though he had checked it, he still said start with a very small fire. Had them in use for years. But so it was very nice. It took a while, but I guess because everything was just so cold. Yeah.
It
took a while to really
and just
heat up.
like the distance from the farm as well is really cute. Just to be so close as well. That's amazing. It's so amazing. You're so lucky. Yeah.
It's close, but at the same time, you can't even see it from here.
No,
You know, so it's nice. It's really private as well. So that if we do have Airbnb, then you know, we don't have to worry about people, you know, coming and having a look.
Yeah, because sometimes somebody's Airbnb might be like in their big garden, but it's right next to the house. So you do feel with that, it's not. No. You know.
No.
And when I was walking down, I turned round to have a look at it, and it was lovely. And then I walked down and past the sheep. So I saw the sheep, but they don't like tangerines. So
why you tried to feed them
tangerines? A bit of fruit.
Some vitamins.
A bit of vitamin.
Keep them healthy.
But they came over. But but
they like corn and stuff like that.
Did they eat carrots?
I think they like carrots. I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you could just. I think it's the rule with sheep is just don't feed them too much of different things than hay. So now and again, a treat is nice.
It's nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't go crazy with it.
Don't give them more. But no, they came over and said hi, and then I walked all the way down the driveway and stuff, and then I saw some of my jobs that we were going to do this week. But no, the cabin's lovely. Are you going to name it actually?
That's a good idea, actually.
Are you going to, or
well, I mean, we call it
cabin face.
We just call it the cabin for now.
I did think, remember Gran and Grandad's house was called the Grange?
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know why that popped into my head. So I was like, what would I name it? What would you call it? But yeah, maybe you should think about it.
A name would be useful.
Like
Although there's only one cabin.
Yeah.
I mean, the cabin's nice.
Yeah.
It says what it says on the tin.
Quaint little word, isn't
cabin.
it? Yeah.
Some people would say cottage.
Cottage.
That is a cottage. I don't know. What would you think it is? Cabin or cottage?
Cabin sounds more romantic.
Right? Cabin in the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah. And earlier you said chalet as well.
Oh, chalet,
So you see it as a chalet.
Then I think more of mountains.
Yeah.
I think of a chalet.
Yeah. And skiing and...
Yeah.
The cabin, because it's like tucked away in the forest. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's so
cabin.
nice. I mean, I would love to stay in a place like that. You know, when we were looking for places, we always looked for places that were outside, far away from civilization. You know, so this one is great because it's still nice access to the road as well.
Oh God, yeah.
And really not far from town. Only 30-minute drive.
Yeah.
So it's perfect. Yeah, that's quite a nice one. Quite nice that they came. And he, by the way, I forgot to say that he called again to check actually the next day if the water was working.
Oh, that was sweet of him.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah,
So nice.
really,
So I
really
spoke to Yumi for a little bit, and
I was going to say yesterday, because of the cabin up the road, have you ever thought about, like, since you've got it, which is very new, do you think you would ever develop like that little bit up there, or would you just leave it as it is?
develop how.
I don't know, put a bigger outside on it, or
Okay, yeah, no, the cabin.
put
I
a hot
think.
tub in it.
Yeah,
or,
we were talking about the fireplace and the sauna maybe in the back.
Yeah.
That was the idea. Especially a fireplace with a roof over it so people can sit there all year round.
Yeah.
That would be fantastic. And because there is space for that. And then an outdoor sauna would, of course, be a really nice, fancy addition. But,
I mean, I don't think you need to at all at the moment, just...
No, I think the fireplace would be cool.
Yeah, it's beautiful, yeah.
I think that's a nice, thing that people love fire, especially if you come to the north.
Yeah.
It's nice to have a fireplace inside, but to go out and
outside
have the possibility to do a barbecue, or just sit
on
around.
some reindeer skins,
Yeah, in the winter it's nice. In the summer, I don't know. You're going to get attacked by a lot of mosquitoes.
Yeah, more a winter thing, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that would be a really nice addition for people then.
For the house itself, it's pretty good.
Oh no, yeah.
It's except for like a sofa, would be nice somewhere, but it's a bit difficult.
I don't know.
It's difficult to get into the living room because you have the dining table there. I don't know how it would work. Just to be able to sit by the fireplace with your family.
I like your chair though, the chair that you've put in there for me.
Yeah, I moved that from the spare room. But there's actually like a 3-seater bench. I couldn't move it myself when I was there.
No, God, no.
Just for Nicky.
Yeah, but also when we go up and see her there, the girls can sit beside her in front
and then we can do it together when we go.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
So that's why
Did you actually try to move the thing yourself?
No, I looked and I thought,
God,
I'm not going to make
she
that.
She actually thought about it.
Yeah.
I have to stop her, because she doesn't realise.
Yeah.
I have to send her to bed as well almost every day.
Yeah.
So you look knackered, I say, go for a nap. No, I think I'm fine. I don't care what you think. Go to bed. And she's out in a second.
Yeah, I do. I fall asleep very quickly. But anyway, there was
speaking of naps.
bench there that we could bring through to put in front of the fire, and you can get a few people next to each other there.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Again, going along the guest thing, because I've been in hospitality for a long time, but it's like, do you need it? Because I think the people that would be coming to stay there, like we talked about hunting, fishing, ice fishing and stuff, it would be nice. But again, I don't know. As long as I think if you got a comfy chair, that's quite nice.
Yeah,
it depends how many people are staying, because we had also talked about putting in bunk beds.
Oh yeah,
in one of the rooms.
That would be a good idea. Yeah.
So you've got like the double room that you're in, and then next to that, they had it as a sitting room, but we could also somehow put a bed in there. Or bunk
put another
beds.
Bunk beds
in there. Yeah. And then also in the other
then you'd have
room.
it for 6 people.
So that could be for 6 people.
Yeah, okay.
So then you can get like, a big family or a few couples that can then, come all at the same time.
Why is the fireplace, do you think, like not kind of angled and in the corner? It's kind of like not in the corner, but is in the corner. Is that because of the heat of a fire? Right.
Otherwise, you'd have to put these protection plates on the wall.
Ah, right.
If it's too close to the wood.
Right.
We built some kind of wooden rack next to our fireplace in Stolverman. Yeah. And the chimney guy came. He says that's too close because that can actually catch fire. Like really.
Ah, right.
And then one day we had a fire on and we didn't really listen to him. And it was so hot.
Really hot.
So we were like, okay, this guy's right, and it starts to seep whatever oils are in there. Sap, So that's extremely dangerous. Like even the pipe that we got on the wood stove, it has to be, this is now against a brick wall, so that's fine.
Yeah.
But it has to be a 50 centimeter gap from the ceiling, for example. Even just the pipe as well, because the pipe gets so hot as well.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of rules for that, and you will see there's like this, what is it? Almost like a plasterboard in between the wall and the wood stove.
Yeah.
because that is also an extra protection, of course, fire protection.
Okay. Yeah.
So there's a lot of things that they. So that was the reason why exactly there's a distance. Otherwise, like it would have been a nice safe space or to have it more in the corner.
Yeah. But yeah, the fridge is huge.
Yeah. It's just
And
the
the
fridge,
extra freezer. So they've got a whole big fridge that looks like a modern day because it's like older. Like a modern, we used to be a fridge and a freezer. That's all just fridge. And then there's the freezer, which is all just freezer. But they don't make them like they used to. Oh, no.
But it's a lot of freezer for anybody to come for. Who's going to use that?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Like we might as well take that. But then again, we've got already 2 chest freezers.
We've got 2 chest freezers in the barn already.
And then a little freezer here.
Yeah.
We could take that big fridge and we take that one and put it there. Because this is a fridge and freezer.
Yeah, that's true.
That would be good actually. Because we need a bigger fridge. Or not.
Well, I mean, it's nice having a freezer here though as well because...
I don't know where you put that freezer then.
Yeah.
Oh no, I've created a monster now.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to have some ideas, to change it up and make it more practical, but I think we really need a freezer
Yeah,
here.
the freezer could be downstairs somehow. We could make space in the cellar.
Well, that is a possibility.
If it fits down the steps.
Oh yeah, no, it's not going to fit. Yeah.
But yeah, that's quite an idea. But I don't know. They seem to have built it in or not. The fridge.
No, I think the fridge looks kind of built in.
To have to see if it's the same size as this one.
But no, I'd definitely give it like a 10 out of 10. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
From one night.
Yeah,
10 out of 10.
yeah.
So we just have to check out. And you didn't have a shower yet, though, did you?
No, not had a shower.
Right, okay, so we'll check that out as well. We haven't used the shower either.
Yeah.
And check if there's a coffee machine. And so we're going to jot all these down for the Airbnb business.
Yeah, there's a lot of things to think about. I mean, there's all the tools that you need for when it's winter. You need to have a brush for brushing the snow every day, shoveling for shoveling a path down. We have to put in these orange poles on either side of the
road. Yeah,
that goes over the culvert.
Okay.
So that you don't
go
where
in the
not
ditch.
to drive off. Yeah, you're in the ditch in no time.
Yeah.
So there's something actually. I got 2 long rebars lying in the barn. So I was thinking if we cut them a decent size like this, we hammer those into the ground either side and then put the orange pole over it. Because I don't know how else you're going to get this orange pole in the ground.
Because it's plastic.
It'll just...
Because here they have special machines that they have. It's like an arm that goes in. Zip,
Okay.
He was putting sticks in the road this morning. I had to drive around them.
No way.
Coming. Yeah. Winter is coming. Yeah.
You try that with this one here and you chip it straight away because it's just stones.
Was it not kind of snowy when we were driving in? And I was like, oh, is it going to snow when I'm here?
So you thought so?
Yeah.
No, it was just rain.
Oh, okay.
Because I had the big top headlights on.
Yeah.
So that makes it a bit, you see every single drop because it's so bright. But it was 6.5 degrees. So no. If we got around 3, maybe.
Yeah, because it does look cloudy.
Yeah.
Like back home, I bet, I can smell the snow.
You come back in winter. You have to come back in winter.
Snow's coming.
Oh, absolutely, you do.
Yeah, come back, but because that's going to be wonderful there, I'm sure, in winter. With the fireplace on.
That would be very cosy.
Yeah, really. Now, all we need to do is also fix the TV antenna somehow, see if I can get a signal with the old thing.
Yeah.
He said as well, that's not been used in how many years?
Ages. Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's just a few bits and bobs like fire extinguishers, books, games, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be nice. Puzzle.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Yeah, absolutely. And then we'll see. Yeah, I think, like you say, you don't need to go all full on modern with it and install everything that you think people want because it's just too much. I think we should just give it a go as is, plus the necessities,
Coffee machine if there isn't one.
Yeah, safety stuff and all that. And,
I'll find the coffee machine tonight, necessities,
and then see what people say.
Yeah, and we can maybe cook a meal as well, just to make sure that it's got everything that you would need to make something. Check that the cooker works and stuff.
Nice. What are you going to cook?
Pumpkin soup.
eggs and tatty scones.
Yeah.
French toast.
Yeah, that's what we could do. But no.
I was thinking we could continue with the trench. You could help out.
Yeah.
You could actually already dig here at the wall.
Oh yeah.
Where we need, because that I can't do with the machine. Otherwise I would break the wall.
Yeah.
So you could go there with a pickaxe and a shovel, scrape away at the wall, and then see where the old pipe goes in.
Yep.
And actually, I have to go a bit earlier because I have to buy a few more metal grinder or cutters for the metal grinder.
Right.
Because I have to cut these pipes off. Because that's hopeless. But I'm not going to get the whole pipe out of the ground, but at least where it's bothering, where it's in the way.
Oh, no,
but just cut it, get rid of it.
Yeah.
Keep the attachments that are still okay, but I don't think there's going to be any really.
No.
No, definitely. Put me to work.
That would be cool to do, actually.
Yeah.
Then I can give it a go because it's looking a bit dryish.
Yeah, and there's also where the water pipe is coming from the gutter of the house to take the water away from the house. Underneath there, you also couldn't get with the bucket, so there's also, it could also do with getting some extra.
Yeah, I mean, if you can start digging, it's tough to dig in there, but at the house side it's okay, but then we can start maybe putting the first water cables in already.
That's very exciting.
And start to put dirt over it and sand while I'm still digging away.
Oh yeah, I can fill all that in, put all that in. That'll be even if it takes us a week, we're going to get that done.
Cancel your flights.
Yeah.
Tell you at work you're not coming back.
I know.
Get your dog send over.
I'm sick, my flight has been cancelled. I'm stuck in the Arctic Circle.
Yeah, maybe we can cause a scene somewhere that cancel all the flights.
Fly a drone over the airport and
Oh no, it's a UFO.
No flights from
Yeah, they did it in Denmark now.
I know,
Caused a week of no flights
everywhere.
or something. So, okay, shall we do something then?
Yeah, let's get on with it then.
Yeah?
Yep.
Great. Okay, well, thank you.
Good chat, Nicky.
That's it.
Thank you.
We'll not see her back for like another year, maybe.
Yeah.
No.
You're going to try and come back sooner, maybe?
Maybe sooner, yeah.
Well, it was lovely having you on the podcast.
I can be like a special edition.
Absolutely. Very special. That's what we call this as well, special edition.
A special edition.
It's going to get the highest views of all of our podcasts added together.
Yeah.